Infosys, and a very warm welcome to your much-loved Culture Café with me, Aarti. Thank you very much for your feedback and comments on the show till now. Please keep that coming. We are back on a windy day to take you to a journey to a country that you can cover in 7 hours. Well, if you think that's wishful thinking, I suggest you go to Israel. Let me introduce Infosys to our very special guests today, Eyal and Adi from the quaint city of Haifa in Israel. Welcome to the show, both of you.
Hello.
Thanks for being here. So, I know that both of you have spent most of your growing years in Israel. What is it like growing up in Israel?
It was really calm. It was me and my big brother. We were a very small family, but our extended family is very big. And we always had mutual dinners, and Saturday dinner in my family and in general in Israel is a very big deal. So every Saturday we go to my grandma, and the city itself is very, very calm and nice, and you go out with your friends. It's all relaxed, pretty fun.
Okay, pretty fun.
Yeah.
How about you? Was it very different from what Eyal said?
Yes, because we are three sisters. I'm the oldest, and we all were born and raised in the small city of Nesher, next to Haifa. My father always wanted a boy, but he had no success, so we bought a hamster. And after 2 months, we discovered it's a girl, not a boy. Yeah, okay. So he had no success. But although he's the king of the house, you know, and at the age of 18, Army recruited us. It's compulsory, 2 years for girls and 3 years for guys.
Okay, so both of you have gone through that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And unless you do like special courses as officer course, then you have to sign more. So for example, I did 1 extra year. I'm lieutenant.
Okay.
So I have 2 stripes.
So moving on from patriotism a little abruptly to food, because I'm a complete foodie. I love the hummus. What are the other Israeli specialities you'd recommend for our viewers out there?
So the food is very diverse. But like traditional street food would be anything from falafel, you probably heard of it,
Yes.
which is fried hummus actually, and shawarma, which is lamb and pita. We have a joke in Israel that all our street food is everything in pita.
Yeah, for breakfast and dinner, we have shakshuka, which is cooked vegetables in tomato sauce and egg on the top of it.
Okay.
We eat it with bread. And we have lots of food like jachnun, sabich, malawach. You know, you have the similar thing like Kerala parota is like our malawach.
So of course we spoke a little earlier about Israel being steeped in history with also very diverse geographical features. So from the experts, for all the tourists out there, what would be the must-see places in Israel according to you guys?
So Israel is a very small country. You can cover Israel by 7 hours ride north to south and 3 hours east-west.
Okay.
Israel is divided to 3 regions. South is desert, north is green like Kashmir, and the middle we have like towns like Jerusalem, which is the capital, and Tel Aviv, which is the sin city of Israel. You should visit the Dead Sea, which is the lowest place in the world, minus 417 meters below sea level, and Sea of Galilee. My favorite place is Ramon Crater, which is situated in the south. And I think it's the most beautiful place for me, most magical place.
I'm a very big fan of the north. I like more cool air. So in the north we have the Hermon Mountain, which is a really nice resort. Sometimes there's skiing there, but it depends on the season. And the Sea of Galilee, which is really nice. We have a really cool trek that goes from north to south. It takes around a month or so.
Okay.
You can go, and it goes through everything in Israel, from the mountains in the north till the desert in the south, the ancient sites, Jerusalem, everything you want to see, it goes through everything.
So I know that both of you have spent a little bit of time in India as part of your internship and before. What are the most striking similarities between India and Israel according to you guys?
Culturally, we're very similar in some ways. For instance, we're very friendly. We already talked about this a bit. Our love of knowledge and education, I see, is very, very in common. But it's, in a way, it's just the atmosphere Like we somehow connect, I feel, in ways that other cultures don't always connect.
Before we leave you, let you go, Hebrew, we'd like to learn some basic words and phrases that will help us while we are in Israel.
First of all, you have to practice the throat values. All the cha, ra, ah. We talk with a lot with our throat.
Okay.
Like you said before, jachnun, sabich, all this. It's everything from the throat. But two words I think you have to know is sababa. It's like your ticket.
Okay.
And it's a whole sentence. Like I can say, Eyal, sababa? And then
Sababa.
say, sababa.
Okay.
And yalla.
Yalla?
Yeah. Yalla, it's like chalo.
Chalo?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we say, yalla, yalla. Yeah, and we talk with the hands, as you can see.
So,
Another really important thing you have to know, it's achi
akhi,
and achoti.
khoti.
Oh yeah, it's like G in Hindi. Every person you talk, it literally means my brother and my sister. But every person you want, you don't know his name, you just met him this second on the street, you want to know how to get somewhere, you just tell him achi, and he immediately knows you're talking to him.
So, thank you very much, Toda, as you guys taught me a little earlier, for joining us on this show today. It's a windy day and it's been a beautiful conversation. Thanks again for joining us on Culture Café.
I was born and raised in the small city of Nesher, which is next to Haifa. And cut. Hospital. No, cut it.
तुझे कितना घाई रहता है ना? Fast, fast, fast. Where you want to go? Where you want to go? Tell me.
You'll be like. No, I don't know what to talk about. Like I have lots of ideas and nothing coming out. You know, all my head is full and nothing is coming out.
Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila. You can talk about
Don't tie your hair. Continue.
educate.